Well, hey there, Leslie here. Today we're going to talk about managing your paralegal career wisely. Now, this is geared toward entry-level paralegals. That's who I teach in my Paralegal Inner Circle class and Cover Letter Secrets class. This video and this channel is focused on entry-level paralegals only. So we're going to talk about managing your paralegal career wisely and not getting too comfortable or complacent when you land in that first job. And let's say the scenario is you're in the job for 2 months and you are really appreciating the attorney you work with, and it's just working out well. You're learning like crazy, you're soaking it up, you're absorbing everything, and you are really you look forward to coming to work, and you like your coworkers a lot too, and it's such a great first job and a great scenario for you, and such a great introduction to the paralegal field, to land a job where everything seems to be working well, right? And that's such a great opportunity when that happens. And so along the way, in those first 2 months, one of the most important things you can do is bring your own notebook, Dollar Tree notebook. I like to promote them. Bring that with you and write down every single thing. Put your name on the notebook. Don't leave it around. It's private stuff. Take it with you when you go out to lunch, or tuck it away, but don't leave it in your desk, okay? Bring it home with you every night. But write down, not client names, of course, that's confidential, but just what you're learning. What did you learn how to do? Did you have to format a complaint for the attorney? Did you have to prepare a motion of some sort or a notice? Just write that down. What type of document was it? What areas of law are you working in? Or it might be just a couple areas. Write those down and have different pages for that area of law, and what type of knowledge are you gaining? How are you increasing what you know? All of this translates to increasing your value as a paralegal for the future. Okay, so those first 2 months you are learning like crazy. In fact, for that first year, during that first year, you are soaking it up. The point I'm trying to make is that you are building a career, not a 9-to-5 job. You are building a career that, if you play it smart, that if you had to leave the job because your family, you and your significant other are moving to another state like I did, or another city in your state, and it's just a move you have to make. For me, I wanted to be closer to my oldest daughter. My husband lost his longtime job of 28 years in an event at that company where about 20 people were laid off, downsized, let go, whatever you want to call it. And it was traumatic. And so we decided to go to Florida, where I had family 4 hours away from where we settled, but still within driving distance. So, and my daughter was in college in northern Florida. So we decided to move to another state. Well, if you build your career correctly and you learn all you can take that career and very easily go to another state. So if you go to a tiny, tiny town, there aren't many jobs in towns of 20,000 people, right? But if you're in a pretty large town, you will be able to find work. And that's important. Build a career where you can translate it in case, because nothing's certain in this life. And that brings me to this point. You may feel that this is the place. You love being at this workplace. You don't want to leave. You want to stay there. and you're hoping they're going to give you a huge raise after you've been there for a year, and maybe get great raises and it'll bump your salary up. That is rare. Okay, that's rare that somebody just gives you 5,000 more per year. Okay, which after taxes might amount to more in your take-home pay, right? But that doesn't usually happen in the legal field, and in most places. They do as little as they can to reward you and hope that you stay. Okay, so track all of your new skills in a notebook that you are picking up. Any new software you've learned, write it down in your notebook. Why am I saying this? Because it may be that these types of scenarios will occur. You may have to move. One of the attorneys that you've been working for, they're leaving and going to a different place. Maybe they're going, like one of my attorneys did, to a government agency to have, and she left to have a better work-life balance. Maybe the partnership is dissolving. Maybe a partner left and you worked for that partner, and that's the only person you worked for, and oh my gosh, now what are we going to do? You don't have anybody to work for. That happened to me. And so what if they bring a partner on, somebody new who has a lot of clients, and they want to go to a different law firm? They come to your law firm and you're assigned to them, but it is not a match for you. You don't enjoy working with that person. These things happen, and it's happened to me 3 or 4 times. So all different scenarios. And if you are building a career instead of a 9-to-5 job, that's a mindset shift you have to make. That it's flexible then, and you have choices. You can stay, or you can take your, I'll call it your red wagon full of knowledge, and take it with you and go to the next place. It's not that difficult to do if you're going to be in a city where there are jobs available. Okay? So change is the constant. There are upheavals, then it'll be calm for a while, then there's another upheaval. Doesn't matter where you work, in the legal field or not. If you've been working for a while as an adult, you know that to be true. It's the same for the legal field. So, why do I keep saying write it down, write it down? Because when you go on an interview, you're going to talk about what knowledge you have now. When I was trying to break in as a paralegal, my first job was as a legal receptionist, legal secretary, file clerk, errand runner. That was my foot in the door job. I wanted to get into a paralegal position, and I didn't feel I had to do it or wait 10 years, as one of my mentors was saying, to do that. And I was right. After 7 months, I started looking, and I landed a job as a full-fledged paralegal. Still had a lot to learn, but I had already worked some trials as a litigation secretary with an attorney in my first firm. I could then go on an interview and talk about what I knew how to do. And that's what you have to do in an interview. You have to sell your skills. Sell your new legal knowledge at every interview you go on. What do you know how to do to help that attorney that you're interviewing with? They need to know that. So those skill sets equal dollars. You can then, in your second job, that job that you land, you can ask for more money, because now you have new skills. Even if you feel insecure about that, which I did, of course, I still had a ways to go before I could feel as if I were a paralegal. And I had new skills, and I could talk about it. That equals more money. You have to ask for it, though, and say what salary you are thinking of, not just thinking of, but what you need. That's how I approach it, okay? Your tech skills, meaning Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, okay? But that first law firm that you're in, they may be teaching, you may be learning, not that they're teaching, but learning how to use certain types of billing software. And you need to talk about that too in the interview. So they need to know what you know how to do. And the more you know how to do, as far as software and the legal knowledge you have gained, you have to be able to communicate that. So don't get comfortable in that first position that you get in. You're going to soak it up, and I want you to remember that you're building a very flexible career, not a 9-to-5 job. Because if you depend on that workplace to owe you a living, that won't work, because changes occur, and to lessen the shock of that change, feel very prepared. Prepare yourself wisely. Manage your paralegal career very wisely. However you break in, maybe you'll break in as a legal secretary. Manage it. What are you learning? Now what do you know how to do? Write it down, privately write that down. You're not writing down client names or case numbers. That's private, confidential information. Just like the name of a document. What type of document? What did you learn how to do? Did you have to use something to format the law in the document? That type of thing. Save your websites. Okay, write down the links, or write them down, and then when you're on your home computer, save those links and bookmark them, so you always have that as a treasure trove of resources. Okay, so the point of this video: manage your career wisely. Don't get comfortable. Now, right now, I am in the middle of launching the Paralegal Inner Circle class, and it's at a 4th anniversary incredible price. So be sure to click on the link if in the description box, which I will put in after the video loads. But if you need to go check out the class right now, just go to my website, paralegalcoffeetalk.com, and put a /blog. And that will take you to a page where you'll be able to see the tabs on the top. So paralegalcoffeetalk.com /blog, B-L-O-G, and that'll take you to the page, and look up at the top and look for the Paralegal Inner Circle class, okay? The other class that I'm also offering at anniversary prices is called the Cover Letter Secrets class, and you can find that in that same area I just told you about, but look under courses and you'll see it there. Okay, all right, have a great day, and I will talk to you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. I would appreciate it. And any questions, comments, post them below, or just say hello. I love hearing from you. So have a great day. Talk to you in the next video.